Did I scare you? Oh, come on. I could tell you were scared. Happy Ooga Booga Month! Ooh. Well, since you're here, I could tell you want a little bit of scares. Huh? Why I'm dressed this way? Come on, admit it. I'm quite intimidating wearing this. Why are you looking down? Okay, look, we're not gonna do this. I'm gonna tell you spooky tales. First off, I just want you to know that if at any point you feel scared, you can always hold my hand. What, what do you mean you want to use my booba as a stress ball? No! That, that's out of the question. Jeez, you're such an idiot. Anyways, I would like to read you the first creepy tale, and it's called The Puppy in the Basement. Get your snack ready. Oh, and don't forget your Pepsi too. So it goes like this. Mommy told me never to go in the basement, but I wanted to see what was making that noise. It kind of sounded like a puppy, and I wanted to see the puppy. So I opened the basement door and tipped down a bit. I didn't see a puppy, and then Mommy yanked me out of the basement and yelled at me. Mommy had never yelled at me before, and it made me sad and I cried. The mommy told me never to go into the basement again, and she gave me a cookie. That made me feel better. So I didn't ask her why the boy in the basement was making noises like a puppy, or why he had no hands or feet. Ooh, wasn't that spooky? Look, I did not see that coming. What do you mean you're not scared? Not even a little bit? It's okay. That's why we have other tales, like the chair. Woo. What do you mean the chair? Okay, you know what? Just hear the tale. Don't be a hater. Look, when my sister Betsy and I were kids, our family lived for a while in a charming old farmhouse. We loved exploring its dusty corners and climbing the apple tree in the backyard. But our favorite thing was the ghost. We called her Mother because she seemed so kind and nurturing. Some mornings, Betsy and I would wake up, and on each of our nightstands, we'd find a cup that hadn't been there the night before. Mother had left them there, worried that we'd get thirsty during the night. I know that if I were that, I get pretty thirsty and I drink tons of water in the middle of the night. Huh. Anyways, she just wanted to take care of us. Among the home's original furnishing was an antique wooden chair, which we kept against the back wall of the living room. Whenever we were preoccupied watching TV or playing a game, Mother would inch that chair forward across the room toward us. Sometimes she'd manage to move it all the way to the center of the room. We always felt sad putting it back against the wall. Mother just wanted to be near us. Years later, long after we'd moved out, I found an old newspaper article about the farmhouse's original occupant, a widow. She'd murdered her two children by giving them each a cup of poisoned milk before bed. Then she hung herself. The article included a photo of the farmhouse's living room with a woman's body hanging from a beam. Beneath her, knocked over, was that old wooden chair placed exactly in the center of the room. Did it just get colder in here, or is it just me? Whoa. Look, I don't know about you, but me as a ghost, I'm already spooked. What do you mean I'm scared? Do you not know who you're talking to? I'm a ghost, god damn it. Well, ghosts could be scared too, you know. We were once living, just FYI. Shut up. The next spooky tale is The Ghost at Home. A lot of ghosts here, but, I mean, look who you're talking to. Hey, you're the one who's crazy enough to talk to me as a ghost. Yeah, that's what I thought. Last night, a friend rushed me out of the house to catch the opening act at a local bar's music night. After a few drinks, I realized my phone wasn't in my pocket. I checked the table we were sitting at, the bar, the bathrooms, and after no luck, I used my phone to call mine. After two rings, someone answered, gave out a low raspy giggle, and hanged up. They didn't answer again. I eventually gave it up as a lost cause and headed home. I found my phone laying on my nightstand, right where I left it. Ooh. I don't know about you, but I would not be sleeping in that domain that I call my house. Because, your house is your sanctuary, and the fact that it was in your nightstand, spooky, I would have left, moved out, and good luck to the new occupant that somehow dwelled into my apartment. What do you mean you kill it? Well, what if it's like a cryptid or something? You'll kill it with fire? Silly boy. Don't you know that doesn't always work for monsters? Oh, you didn't know? Well, there are different ways to really execute a monster, but that's if you encounter one. Did I scare you yet? Alright, now, the next one is called dun, 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 nunchucks. When my daughter was 2, I found her twirling paper toilet tubes tied with twine in the air. I asked her what she was doing. She said she was practicing her nunchucks. I was very confused as she'd have no way of knowing what they were. I asked her what she meant, and she said that Adam had told her how to make them and showed her each night how to use them. She went on to say that Adam told her to practice because she may need to know how to defend herself someday. I almost freaked out, but asked her what Adam looked like. She said she was tall, blonde, and had blue eyes. She said, Mommy, you know how he looks like. You know him. He died of a headache. I had to leave the room. You see, 4 months before she was born, my tall, blonde, blue eyed martial arts pro friend had died of a brain aneurysm at the age of 27. She has not spoken to him since that day. So I'm not sure if I'm scared of her with her reaction or if she had completed her lesson. Oh, that was kind of in a way heartwarming, with the whole friend helping out her child with nunchucks. Although I will say, nunchucks are pretty hard to maintain. I know if you did them, you totally hit yourself on the face one too many times. Just drink your Pepsi. Don't worry about what I said. So, what are we thinking so far about these spooky tales? Yeah, I'm glad that you're loving it so far. Well, we do have one more. And this is a pretty short one. So, don't worry. I'll try not to scare you too badly. I begin tucking him into bed and he tells me, Daddy, check for monsters under my bed. I look underneath for his amusement and see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, Daddy, there's somebody on my bed. Ooh. I mean, unless they're twins, that could be a reasonable explanation, right? But I don't know. I think that in itself is a spooky thing. Didn't they do that for a certain movie? I think it was called The Haunting, if I remember correctly. Not that I hear or see any spooky movies. My type of movies are goosebump level movies. Ironically enough, they are goosebumps. Halloween Town, Scream, but that's as mature as I'll get. I like Scream for the comedic feel about it. Well, what about you? What's your favorite scary movie? Hmm. Oh, wow. Well, that explains a lot. Your taste in sprites and such. Well, it's awfully getting late, don't you think? You should probably go head home now, or to a party. I don't know what you do all day. I'm not your gatekeeper. No, you can't stay here, silly. You need to go take a rest, or again, I don't know what you do, but do that. 'Cause I'm busy now. Yeah, just 'cause I'm dead doesn't mean I have unlimited time to spend with you. No, you cannot bribe me with Pepsi. I'll have you know I have a lifetime supply, which in my terms is immortal life, like all the time. I am a ghost after all. Now go, go, go. Ah, but before you go, beware, 'cause today you'll have a scare. Boo! Did I scare you yet? Well, anyway, I hope you have a good night. Happy Halloween. And don't eat too much candy. You're already terrified, even if you don't admit it yet. I would hate for you to have a tummy ache. Well, yeah, I care about you, idiot. Bye.